right, it is 11:26 a.m. and you already know where the light source is. It's right over me. I happen to be, that's what's significant about where I am, and the light source is over me. I remain at the same office, which is located at 1810 North Alvarado Street, nowhere near 450 North Euclid Avenue in Upland, California, as I documented at this same exact time, and the evidence of that so that you can witness that supernatural occurrence, which is capturing that which is not possibly the natural environment, but where there is a pattern of an environment that's remaining where I am in literally something that is scientifically impossible that it will be the case. And while that is the case, you have the entity that engages in surveillance and activity creation in the laundry room. Okay, that's what's ongoing while I'm in the office. The entity is maintaining, that's P.O.C. And then this is the light source that's right here over me. At 11:26 a.m., I'm at 450 Euclid Avenue. That's the Upland Public Library, by the way. I'm at 1810 North Alvarado Street in Los Angeles, California. Not only do we not share a zip code or a street or a boulevard, not even a freeway entrance, there is no sky space. There is no sunlight that's touching over Alvarado or inside of the Upland Public Library while it is remaining here, hitting objects and creating light activity in front of my office, which is impossible light activity. The entity, while they are maintaining presence through the Los Angeles Police Department, engaged in ongoing obsessive stalking in my path, which is state surveillance that's underway in Los Angeles. Which again, Speaker Companies is directly engaged in, maliciously so, just using a company means to engage in and facilitate the state's criminal pattern of conduct, where a light source is remaining over the place of business, over the targeted individual, and everybody at that place of business, which also happens to be the target individual's private residence, and it remains the private space while the people of the state are making that location the facilitated venue. It is the crime scene. It remains a private space because you're going to prosecute for the state's invasion, criminal presence, and surveillance in that private space and in that workplace, absent any warrant or probable cause. Okay, that's the significance of that. It is currently 11:29 a.m. This is capturing what is light activity while a third party crosses path in that environment under a light source that's not over 450 North Euclid Avenue. And that's how you're capturing what is ongoing surveillance, demonic activity, and very high level of malice. So also what you'll see inside of the Upland Public Library, predators going into the bathroom, maintaining presence and activity creation. That's a whole psychopath and a sex offender. And they are engaging in that ongoing targeting behavior silently. They don't have to say anything. They don't have to talk to you. The entity is engaging in a demonic targeting system where the environment is speaking to the focus that you are. And that environment is also demonic, and it is also that which is maintained by the people of the state. As you'll see at the Upland Public Library, which is exactly what I point out, the entity that's hovering, not only monitoring on communication devices, literally stalking in the path everywhere that you move, everything that you do, they maintaining presence in the path and doing so directly, as you see the LAPD doing. And in Upland, you saw the Upland Police Department doing. In Ontario, you saw the Ontario Police Department doing. In Montclair, you saw the Montclair Police Department doing. And as I was in San Bernardino, you saw the San Bernardino Police Department doing. You even saw the Rialto Police Department going out of their jurisdiction to engage in crossing a path in the specific environment. The Rialto Police Department documented engaging in kidnapping at the Rancho Cucamonga Superior Court, a facilitating venue. And I could go on, but I'll digress here. The entity is maintaining a light source over me at 1810 North Alvarado Street, and this is the same location where it's going to remain, let's see, hours from now. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours from now, it remains here. And that's creating what is engineered light, where waste management is now engaging in demonic behavior of what is amplification and light activity on those light trucks under what is the light source. And that's how you know that that's a demon that's doing nothing other than operating a commercial vehicle, who also has been documented engaging in what is terrorism while they drive that commercial vehicle, which is nothing other than my identification of the people of the state. And you drain the pockets of such terrorists, all right, while they're driving around doing the exact same thing that you saw Gabriel Arriaga Carbajal engaging in, that you saw the demons at 1826 Lobdell engaging in, that you saw Vanessa Drees engaging in, that you saw Center for Better Life engaging in, engineer light moving across the surface, which is an impossible occurrence, and waste management now, okay? And systematically engaging in monitoring, that's grounds of federal prison. Pursuant to their little trash dumpster schedule, engaging in what is monitoring in the private space, and engaging in what is workplace terrorism, harassment by an entity, and sexual violence by an entity, engaging in what is ongoing criminal surveillance with the entity, and they're systematically doing so. You can literally use their little dumpster schedule, which, by the way, doesn't control. The entity will arrive at the drop of a dime whenever it's needed. That's what the demons do. But you can use their schedule of when they're entering as a means of prosecuting systematic engagement in the state's pattern of conduct, grounds of federal prison. All right, and that's P.O.C. They're under the light source, and that's audible activity while I'm sitting here documenting. The light source is directly over me, and the entity is engaging in this pattern of conduct while the light source is nowhere over the Upland Public Library. Okay, that's speaking to what is the massive system that I was subject to as I documented at 1126 in Upland, California. And that audible activity is audible while Luke Powell is physically in the presence. Kum Lee is physically in the presence, creating light activity. You're remembering the elements and how they are while they are being maintained by a demon-possessed entity. That's how they're doing it. That audible activity is amplified when I'm inside my apartment, and they are not coincidentally in the path, okay? They are stalking in the path, all right? You're going to remember the targeting conduct with the light activity all over my bedroom. Yes, sex offenders, amplified trash dumpster while panties are down. That's a sex offender that's monitoring you, targeting a demon that knows exactly where you're at, and doing so in the specific environment. That's also how you know that they're all stalking you. The light source is present, rising, and setting, and that's the reality of waste management. That's the reality of the Los Angeles Police Department. That's the reality of everybody. All 59 units here, they're all going to federal prison because they're systematically engaging in surveillance with the state. Systematic surveillance, that you shouldn't be doing it at all, but you systematically engage in that, you're going to federal prison. That's exactly what you can expect. And you'll never be practicing law like Limpkin. 11:33 a.m. P.O.C.